something you had in your kids. You don't be crying and suffering.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next, Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
So now here is Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball that's outside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's
high in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Tapia. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in next, Freddie Freeman. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 6 tries. That misses 2-0. Senzatella has thrown a little over 150 innings of work so far, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate is Trevor Story. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's really turned it on last 10 games, hitting well above 300 in that stretch, so he's doing all he...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. And inning... Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. In there, strike 1. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hot shot down the line. Now another 0-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the 1st out of the inning. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Glasnow, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Josh Fuentes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Striding in for the Rockies, Ehire Adrianza. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3. So stepping in is Austin Riley. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the 2nd. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Senzatella has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
The tag, and he is out at 2nd.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Travis d'Arnaud is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
I got 1
now
ball,
a
1
changeup
strike.
in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ozzie Albies stands in as he looks at a called strike. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. He's through first and hustling for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
The batter will be William Contreras, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Batting average down in the low 210s. 17 home runs and 51 runs batted in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count is 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now at the plate, Michael Tolia, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Third inning, no score to this point. And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now another 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Now to the plate, here is Johan Camargo. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out. The batter will be Christian Pache. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, another foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Ronald Acuna is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Blackman gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now in the box, Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Back up the middle, and there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Charlie Blackman now, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Freddie Freeman is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Freeman, a California-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
The 1-0 delivery. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. So 1-1.
Ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley. He was cut down at second attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Center field, Tapia's in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. Next to stand in is Travis d'Arnaud. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Ball one.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
2 balls and no
Outside,
strikes
that's a
now
ball.
to the Atlanta DH.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Outside,
Oh, that
3-0
pitch is out.
now. And he
Nope,
misses
that's
with
down.
that
Ball
one.
4.
Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. So up steps Ozzie Albies. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And it's fouled away. Freeman on third. Story at second. d'Arnaud at first. 1 gone. 2
No,
balls
that's
and a
off the
strike.
plate. Ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
There's a
That's
fastball
outside.
well off the plate for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, and
ball
it
4.
misses.
Thank you, man.
Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess.
Count
He's
1-0.
got some work to do to limit the damage.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is laid
2-0.
off for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. 3-1 now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone
We
for
got 3
strike
balls
2.
and 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time.
Nope,
And
that's
that misses.
ball
Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
From the stretch,
Nope.
Johan Camargo is in
Ball
for his
1, no
second
strike.
plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this
He's
inning,
out.
they're going to...
Well, the
Got
side
it.
is retired as they make the play. 1 pitch, 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Into the box, Josh Fuentes will match up with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. Albies brings it in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next to Colorado.
1 out, bases empty, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Ball 1.
And he'll try to get him to chase the
1
fastball
ball,
there, but he
2
lays
strikes.
off. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter, so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Story picks it up. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward. And now Christian Pache. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
1-0.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 2-0 on the way. High and away, not close. 3-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Blackman is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
That's out.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Pache, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down. So a man at second here with 2 away. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Behind 0-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the. Now it'll be Michael Toglia. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Michael Toglia becomes the first out of the inning. Elias Diaz is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in once again is Garrett Hampson. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail things here 2-0. Heath Holder enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Stepping up is Austin Riley. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-0 now.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Next up, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 home. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. And now the first pitch. Ozzie Albies is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Riley leads off first with 1 away. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Struck him out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up William Contreras. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Adrianza is there, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Raimel Tapia. No balls and a strike to count. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be...
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
In there, a base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Nope.
Josh Fuentes is in for the third
Ball one,
time
no
here as he
strike.
watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no
That's
strikes.
ball two.
2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls.
Very
no strikes.
impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Fastball,
Inside, ball three.
and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Hey,
That's
two.
in there, and it'll run the count to full.
can't win,
3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo.
Third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Weak chopper to the left side. And he lays
Two
off
balls,
it to
two
even the
strikes.
count 2-2. The pitch. And this will miss down
Count
low
full.
in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this
No, that's it.
offensive player.
Ball 4.
After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now batting.
Next to dig in, Christian Pache. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a feeble swing that time. It's
0-1's the
0-1.
count.
Swing and a
We got
miss on a
that.
nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56
Ball,
feet 6
catch
inches.
inside.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
First pitch of the AB now. Ronald Acuna comes
inside.
on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Freddie Freeman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Two
Well,
and
that's
0
off the
now.
plate.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And a
That's ball
fastball misses there, ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Robert Stevenson is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Trevor Story swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count. 2-2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here now the 2-2. He is in there. A called strike 3. Next up is Austin Riley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
Ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a
Ball,
strike.
1 strike. Ball,
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ehire Adrianza. He bounced out last time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Riley comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in next, Sam Hilliard. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulled toward right center field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Next, here is Michael Tolia, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's just 1 for 6. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next to hit is William Contreras. Flew out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. Nope, inside, ball 2. Hey!
Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Elias Diaz. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Up next, Garrett Hampson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now into the box, Raimel Tapia. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
2-1 the count. The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Atlanta Braves set the pace in the division with their 111th win. Tyler Glasnow earns win number 15 on the year as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Rockies, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 on base. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves held their opponent to just 2 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 2-0. They now have 6 straight victories. Entering the day's action, the Braves are in first place in the NL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cardinals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they manhandled the Mets 10-2. In the standings, the Mets sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cardinals are atop the NL Central. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. Javier Baez had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Cubs took care of the Phillies 6-4. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. Heading into the day, the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central. They're 7.5 games out of first. Daniel Hudson collected the victory in his 12th win, helping Washington get past the Marlins 5-3. As of right now, the Nationals are in 4th place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 8-3. As of today, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds are 3rd in the division, 20 games out of first. Zach Gallen collected win number 17 overall this season as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 4-1. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the National League. In the standings, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. And the Diamondbacks are third in the division. They trail by 8.5 games. Kevin Gausman grabbed win number 9 this year, helping the Giants push past the Padres 3-2. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Padres are second in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 10-7. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays sit in second place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are second in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Yankees smacked 15 team hits as they blew out Baltimore 10-3. At the start of the day, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Yankees are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Reynaldo Lopez got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as the White Sox were victorious against the Angels 9-6. As of today, the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Angels sit in first place in the American League West Division, 1 game ahead of second. Matt Manning earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Tigers took care of Milwaukee 2-1. The win was their 6th straight as a team. As of right now, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Kansas City Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-3. Heading into the day, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are in 3rd place in the AL West, 5 games back. Jose Barrios got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as the Twins downed the Tribe 3-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Shane Bieber came away with a loss on the mound despite striking out 13 batters in the game. As of today, he has the most strikeouts in the American League. At the start of the day, the Twins are sitting atop the AL Central. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. And the Indians are 3rd in the division. They're 15.5 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they sank the Mariners 10-1. Entering the day's action, the Mariners are in 4th place in the AL West, 10.5 back. While the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, they're over 20 games out of first. Framber Valdez got the W, his 11th this season, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers 5-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. As of right now, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Astros are 2nd in the division, 1 game out of first. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
You gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know. Work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you lose it freely.
Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Atlanta Braves. Huascar Ynoa gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Story brings it in, and a good throw gets him one gone. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Charlie Blackmon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled off. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Stepping up is Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And stepping in, Freddie Freeman has had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Previous history with German Marquez. He's gone 3 for 11. The 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Trevor Story steps in now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ball one to start the at-bat. Freeman on at first, nobody out. That's wide, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The count now at 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch.
Nope.
And he will
Ball
take
four.
ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
264 is average entering play. 32 home runs and 69 runs batted in. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. His home run total sits as the 8th best in the National League entering play. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
And it's 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he fouls this one off. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Now another 2-2. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So now into the box is William Contreras. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The pause and the 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here and plate. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ryan McMahon as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. No balls and 1 strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Ready on 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Albies onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base. And also, both sides of the plate, a switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
Acuna is there, 2 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, C.J. Cron. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. This is line to left. Riley gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Last half of the second set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Christian Pache. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1.
Ball, that's it.
To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Third baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Nope.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now. Acuna digs in now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
No, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change if he can look.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. To first. Safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Another look to first, and he'll dive back in. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Count even now at 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in will be Ehire Adrianza. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Adrianza aboard here at first with nobody out, and it's fouled away. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Elias Diaz the next to hit. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 1-0 the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. Freeman's got it. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 1-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. First pitch of the AB now. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Aye. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley. He singled in his first AB. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Braves are... And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. 1 ball, no strikes to count. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Riley is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. First time up, he went down looking. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Left for Colorado. They're down 1-0. Here's the first pitch to him. Ozzie Albies is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. The batter will be William Contreras as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 90. .6 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Yep, that ball went
Johan
out.
Camargo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Count even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Pache has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Next for the Rockies is the DH. C.J. Cron comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is popped up. Freeman is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Acuna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Julian Fernandez, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air out to right. Blackman's after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. No one on with 1 down, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here is Trevor Story, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch fouled away.
0-2, here it is.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And he
2
lays
balls,
off a pitch
2
outside
strikes.
as they draw even at 2-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, he might have something.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Sam Hilliard goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Garrett Hampson set the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle over to Albies. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail this one 1-0. Ready now is Austin Riley. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And he misses 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
2-2, here it is. So a full count now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hilliard arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Ozzie Albies stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3 balls, no strikes.
William Contreras will be next. d'Arnaud leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Tapia is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the next to bat will be William Contreras, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to count. The set and the 2-1.
Hey!
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Popped up. Hampson shading to his right. And that will end the inning. Braves strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. From the stretch, Raimel Tapia is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Again, another foul ball.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Upstairs.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Acuna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the... Carlos Estevez will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. The batter will be Christian Pache. First pitch of the AB now. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Tapia is there, and he has it for the first out. And this throw gets away from him. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Comes set. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackman is under it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5.
Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball
Pitch
one,
out,
no strike.
nothing doing. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Pache on second. Freeman at first, 2 out in the inning. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it is.
That's ball
There's
2.
ball 2 as the slider dips
2
below
balls,
the zone.
2 strikes.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. No balls and 1 strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope. Look out.
That was a
1-1.
tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 out, bases loaded. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Robert Stevenson answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Travis d'Arnaud will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
1 and 2
1
now.
ball, 2 strikes, the count.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on. Josh Fuentes to the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So next to hit is C.J. Cron. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 the count. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And now here is Ehire Adrianza. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. At the plate, Sam Hilliard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up Acuna. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Elias Diaz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pache is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Striding in is William Contreras, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 down. Stepping in for the Braves, Christian Pache. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here. Jordan Hicks will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Acuna is there, 2 gone. So now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He flew out in his last AB. Just a tick behind for a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2. Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head.
Scott Oberg enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Hard hit ball to short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna flew out last time up. First pitch on its way.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Fouled off. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fouled away. One and one. Here it is. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Set down 1-2. We are into extra innings, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and it's fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Pitch inside, the throw behind the runner to second.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Josh Fuentes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. C.J. Cron is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another one sent foul. foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here. Jonathan Daza will stick around. At the plate now is Trevor Story, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Garrett Moran will come on now and pinch run here. The 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Fouled off. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Big spot here, and it'll be Austin Riley. The winning run stands at second base. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
2 balls and a strike now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
The finish in tonight's game. Atlanta with a division-leading 112th win. Jordan Hicks earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.